So, can you tell us about yourself, what you do for a living?
Okay, so I'm Pat. I am a copywriter. Um, I am an agency copywriter, and yeah, I write for a living basically.
Yeah, right, for a living. Yeah, I like that. So, what was your Pat, what was your life like before you discovered the
Hmm.
hormone-based personality?
Ganito kasi sa TL. When um during those times, ang struggle ko is I don't have, I mean, ang araw, let's say, ang isang araw parang madali lang siyang ano, matapos or ano ba, madali lang siyang parang parang yung wala ka ng ginawa sa isang araw, parang yun,
Mm,
parang madali lang siyang basta yun, madali lang siyang mawala, parang gano'n.
yeah,
Kasi
yeah.
unproductive ako masyado tapos feel ko, um, parang wala akong kulang ba yung efforts na ginagawa ko or minsan rin naman parang ang efforts na gawa ko kahit minimal, pagod na ako or gano'n. Yun
Mm,
yung ano ko,
mm,
struggle.
mm.
So, one of the things rin na problem ko is my productivity. Um, Minsan, kasi I started working as a copywriter during the time na naging mentee mo ako and first, ano ko yun, first parang premium and actual job talaga as a copywriter. So, medyo tense pa and all. So, ang ginagawa ko is I work from siguro let's say pag the moment I woke up and medyo late na nga ako magising 11 until the rest of the day. Minsan pa makalimutan ko pa magkain or gano'n kasi inuuna ko yung work. Tapos, at the end of the shift, let's say, hindi pa rin ako productive. Parang, hindi ko pa rin natatapos yung task. So, yun yung pattern na parati ko makita sa akin. And then, I'm always anxious. Um, um, uh, Parang feeling so negative na I can't put, parang nag-system lang siya din sa anxiety. And, yun. Yun yung what I look like before.
Yeah.
And what made decide to join is yung specific talaga about tailor fit sa akin na schedule. Yun yung ano, na realize ko na kulang siguro sa akin is um, if I try this kind of schedule na sinasabi ng iba, like si Pomodoro or whatever, ganun-ganun, hindi pa rin siya effective sa akin or like mag-listen ka ng podcast and ganun-ganun kay mag-work daw siya pero ba't hindi? I did try other, other methods pero no, it just didn't work. Kaya when I saw the post, na curious ako naturally. And I wanted to know kung ano yung specific for me. And then, back then pa, akala ko, type 1 ako. Yun pala, I'm type 4. Kaya pala, hindi ako magaling mag-sense ng surroundings. Hindi ako marunong mag-read between the lines. Hindi ako marunong mag-intindi ng body language agad-agad, ganun. Kasi hindi ako type 1. Though akala ko type 1 ako kasi shy type ako. Hindi pala. So, another thing pala, TL, sorry, just to na pop up lang sa mind ko. Before I'm shy, I used to be shy na mag-approach ng ganun-ganun. Ngayon, parang, sabi ko, this is my strength. I know that, natural ako. And yeah, di ba, I'm a um, group leader ng Copywriting Dojo. And I am enjoying the work there, lalo na um, when it comes to mag-communicate ka with people who share the same passion or kahit an individual lang na nag-ask lang sa'yo na kitang-kita na yung gusto niya tulungan yung sarili niya yun parang dun nagsa-shine din yung ano ko, yung, interest, parang may purpose, yung sense of purpose, gano'n, fulfillment. So ayun, na-realize ko na hindi pala ako yung shy type. Hindi pala ako shy. Ano lang ako, hindi lang ako aligned siguro, gano'n lang.
Yeah, that was the
So,
right word. Hindi pa aligned. So let's just go back a little bit. Because you already actually mentioned na the reason why you signed up was actually because number one yung productivity mo, 'di ba? And like you
productivity.
tried a lot of things. So parang of course naturally na curious ka about HBP when you saw the post. So my that actually made me parang curious. How did you learn about HBP, by the way?
I learned it from you kasi, since you started I mean, I've started following you or yeah, or you started posting about it sa Facebook and then, hmm, I also joined your email list. Dun ko siya more na-read in depth and then nasabi ko na, also I think I also joined the webinar. You're the first webinar na ano mo, nilabas mo and then nag-take rin ako ng test, yung parang initial lang. Ang first sa akin is type 3 tapos parang hindi ko pa siya ma-accept. Bakit type 3? Dapat type 1 ako, hindi ako type 3. Tapos yun, bakit ako type 3? Tapos yun pala, mas accurate pala siya somehow. Correct siya somehow. Kasi naman siya sa type 1 ko, nasabi ko type 1 ako, hindi siya accurate at all. Ano pala, kasi di ba yung sa wheel ko TL, medyo closer siya sa type 3. So yun. Kaya ako mataba ngayon kasi hindi ako gumagalaw.
Yeah, actually akala ko talaga type 1 yung lumabas sa initial mo because you've been telling me na type 1 ka. And
Mm.
I recall na sinabi mo pala na type 1 ka based sa nalaman mo sa Decode workshop, 'di ba? So
Oo,
parang yung
yun
description
ako.
niya doon, mas naka-resonate
Mm.
ka sa personality per se ng type 1. Which is, by
Mm.
the way, just to to segue a little bit. Yung ano kasi, like, madami akong naging mentee na, yun nga, yung initial HBP type nila, sometimes opposite dun sa exact na HBP type, yung precise nila. And they're like, what if yung personality ko is hindi yung precise na HBP type ko? And the immediate answer kasi is HBP itself is actually not a personality coaching. You've gone through the VIP one-on-one coaching, right? And you know it's not a personality coaching. Kumbaga, yes, it touches on personality, but that is not the basis of our coaching. The basis is actually your body. And
Mm.
kumbaga, hin ang ginagawa kasi ng tao when they encounter HBP, they feel like, this is my personality, this should be the basis of everything that I do. Akala nila yun yung ginagawa natin sa HBP coaching. When in reality, this is my body, which has a personality like this, and therefore, my body should be the basis of everything that I do. So parang ganun actually yung ginawa natin. And everybody else na wala sa VIP coaching, parang yung pagkakaintindi nila is personality talaga siya. So that's why a lot of people nako-confuse na bakit yung initial HBP type ko, agree naman ako. Pero bakit hindi
Mm.
yun yung naging precise ko? Of course, agree ka sa initial HBP type mo because the quiz itself, the free quiz, was about personality. Pero yung precise na testing, walang tinanong sa'yo dun about your personality, di ba? So, yan lang yung ano ko, parang pumasok sa isip ko. So, what
Tapos to add
sige
din
go.
TL, to add TL about the personality thingy kasi 'di ba akala ko shy ako tapos, um, yung, ah, lahat nung, um, indications nung type 1 akala ko ako yun. When in fact siguro it was just the ano na, yung ginawa ko lang sa head ko or para siyang beliefs, limiting beliefs na parang, limiting beliefs na ginawa kong personality myself. So, ginawa kong personality myself. So, it's wrong na ganun. Pero, when yung inaccept ko na as a connector, I should be doing this. So, I started interacting, I started talking with people, like, asking my coaches or like, I don't know, messaging lang people na may question na ako. I would not say, I mean, I would say na ano talaga siya, it really helped me, like, come out of my shell a lot. And I don't feel, parang mabigat, ganun. Parang, hindi siya, kasi yun yung ano ko before. That's why I don't interact so much because social batteries, ganun, ganun. I find na especially when I'm talking about the stuff that I want with the people na already willing makinig or just conversing siguro with with a person I look up to, I find na mas na-energize ako. Wow! Parang nare-recharge ako, ganun. Tapos I feel more parang ready to tackle my day. Parang ganun siya. Parang ganun siya. Parang, I don't know what it's called. Kung adrenaline ba siya or no, it's not adrenaline. Parang siyang, I don't
Yung
know. Hindi ko siya
oxytocin
alam.
mo.
Oh, parang ewan ko ba. So parang I feel, it feels right to be
Mm.
talking with, compared when I did not. Kasi stuck with my own shell and then kulong pa ako sa head ko. When, as a connector, I should always be talking, asking people, and, to figure out yung exactly ano yung iniisip ko. Yun, para maglabas yung genius ko, yung ganun. I should be talking with people. So when I did that, unti-unti siyang, TL, it was not an easy journey, lalo na yung start. But I could say na nag-contribute siya so much sa when you ask me kung how am I sa career ko, I say I'm so fine. Like I'm fine. I want to scale. Parang ganun. So it's a big contribution sa kung what state I am today. Yung parang I feel I feel just so ready to level up. Ganun. I don't think na kung hindi ko siya na-discover na ganun pala dapat ang ginagawa ko, I should be talking to people, socializing. Siguro not with everyone, like everyone talaga. Some, at least with some that I look up to, hindi siguro ako ganun ka, ano ngayon, hindi ka same, hindi ganun ka excited or like, baka nga, baka nga na-feedback na ako sa work ko. Hindi natin alam because malapit akong, ano, di ba, before na-mention ko sa'yo, malapit ako matigback sa work. So, yun.
Yeah, actually that made me also realize because you are a actually type 4 connector. Because your superpower actually lies in connecting with people. That made me realize ngayon lang na it really fits you that, 'di ba? At always in every point of our lives, we have to have a mentor. We have to have
Mm.
somebody higher than us
Yeah.
where we can learn something, right? And that made me realize as a connector, as a type 4, actually, it fits you to have and parang engaging na mentor. Hindi yung parang bibili ka lang ng course tapos magsa-self-paced ka because it's not effective for someone like you. Because you have to have that connection, you have to have that conversations, engagement. Because that's the best way that you actually learn and that you bring out the ideas that you have in you. I mean,
Mm.
I don't know if you know it, but um, your mentors, not one mentor, not even Tony Robbins, walang mentor who holds the answer to your problem. We do not hold the answer to your problem. What we actually do is bring out the solution from you. And if you choose the wrong mentor, hindi mabibring out yung solution na yan from you. Because you have to have that kind of mentor who will trigger the right triggers inside of you para ikaw mismo maka-come up ka sa solution mo. Because you have, kumbaga, kailangan mo lang ng, as a type 4, kailangan mo lang ng kausap. Kailangan mo lang talaga ng sounding board in order for
Mm.
you, for your ideas to come out. Because if you do not talk to somebody, that idea will be stuck inside of you until mag-die down na lang siya.
Iba
So,
talaga siya TL compared nung, let's say, I'm just writing down my thoughts for myself.
mm,
Iba siya compared when I am typing it to my mentor or like may explaining it to my friend. Iba yung ano niya, yung quality nung pinapalabas ko na, let's say, na information or flow nung sinusulat ko. So, ayun, I agree na also when regarding sa mentor, ako as a type 4, ngayon ko lang siya na, when you just said it na, ano, kaya pala when, I'm still, hindi pa rin lahat ng mentor na nakikita ko, ini-investan ko. But I choose, and I just know, may gut feeling ka lang na it feels right. So, ayun. Because, also sorry, just segue. When, di ba sabi ko na parang wala akong intuition, wala akong gut feeling. When, ngayon na connector, embrace myself as a connector, and I should be doing connector things, ganun. I realized na, I can really say na I'm wiser now compared to before. Um, kasi, um, I well, hindi pa gano'n ka-sharp yung level of discernment ko or intuition, but it's there and I follow it. And so far, it has led me to the right direction, like getting the right mentor, like going to the right path, gano'n. Ano siya, parang yung may compass ka nga. Yung iba siguro yung level ng intuition ng type 1 sa type 4. Type 4 still has intuition. It's just not the type 1 thing na parang you can sense the room. I can't sense the room. I just accepted that I can't sense the room. But I know, I know kung ano yung ano ko, intuition. So, wow! I so love it. Yung you just know sa ano, you just know kung ano yung type of intuition na for your your kind or your type. That feels right. It feels right. Mm-mm. And so far, it has not let me down.
yeah,
Yun.
I would say that has a lot to do with, number one, increased self-awareness that you have because you know who
Yes.
you are. And number two, you already learned to listen to your body. And
Mm-hmm.
listening to your body actually comes with listening to your guts. And actually, when you listen to your guts, then dyan na rin lumalabas yung parang meron ka na ring intuition eh. And that is true, that we all have that intuition. It's just that iba-iba tayo ng level and iba-iba ng way of getting that intuition. So that's good. I'm happy that you are practicing that one, 'di ba?
Ano siya,
Nakakatuwa.
feel ko yung intuition ng level, intuition ng type 1, hindi niya masa-sense yung intuition ng type 4. Yung ganun TL na level. So ako, intuition ko as type 4, hindi ko ma-sense yung type 1 na intuition. So, ayun. So, lalo na kung kasalungat sila, parang, kung i-ano mo siya together, i-merge mo sila together, I think it would still be a good partnership ba kay you can warn them about the things na hindi nila nakikita because they're so absorbed with their type. And then they can also, kasi yun ang ginagawa. I mean, acknowledge ko na mahina ako mag-read ng people, ng room, and sinasabihan ako, and I know na how to act. So, ganun na. So, yun yung nag-help sa akin, especially acknowledging na hindi ka marunong mag-ano.
Yeah, actually, it's really powerful. I found out, and that's good that you also found that out, that it's actually powerful when you know how to acknowledge what you cannot do. Because when
Mm.
you know what you cannot do, what you are not capable of, you know where to find help. Kasi alam mo
Mm.
sino meron nun. And that's power. 'Di ba? Because when you just assume that you can and hindi naman talaga, that's why it's very dangerous. Yung mind setting is very dangerous when it is taught the wrong way. Like, yes, you can, kinaya ko, bakit hindi mo kaya?
Mm.
you have different bodies, you have different HBP types. So, most probably, kung ano yung kinaya niya, hindi mo kakayanin. And it's really fine that there are things that we cannot do.
Fine.
Because we do not have it all in reality. The reason why we do not have it all as a person, as an individual, is because we need each other. Kasi kung hindi natin kailangan yung isa't isa, magpapatayan na tayo. Ganun yun. Diba? So, okay. Nakaka-excite mo yung usapan. Pero, there's, may pumasok sa isip ko, pero nawala siya because na-excite ako dun sa sinabi mo na, tawag nun, when you acknowledge what you do not know. Yun nga, when you acknowledge what you do not have power of, you actually, ito yung pumasok na sa isip ko. Actually, opposite HBP types, 'di ba? Merong HBP wheel. It's a circle. So may mga opposite yan kada isa. So actually, opposite HBP types are the best BFFs, kumbaga. I found that I have a lot of type 4 people are attracted to me. And the thing is, I do not even exert an effort to attract them. Because as a type 1, hindi ako nag-e-effort na magdagdag ng circle ko or ng friends because I cannot handle them all. My social battery is so low. So I have to maintain a very small circle of friends. And it's like also the universe doing it for you. Na kung sino lang yung matapang para i-approach ka at sino yung talagang may magandang intention to be your friend, they will be the one who will actually approach you as a type 1. So, and usually those people are type 4. So you actually attract, it is really true that you attract the opposite because we are naturally attracted to people who have something that we do not have. And that should be it because if for example, hindi ka ma-attract sa tao na wala ka, how will you learn the things that you do not know about? How will you learn to develop the things na wala ka? Yes, you can actually, it is also true that you can develop, but you cannot have it the same way that they have. You can only develop, but you cannot have it perfectly as how they do it. Like for example, for a type 1, if I am really good at sensing the room, a type 4 can learn that. It's just that not to the level of a type 1 because for a type 1, it is very natural. For a type 4, to develop that, it takes a lot of effort. So kaya mas maganda pa rin na you focus on what your strength is because if you focus on that, your strength is the weakness of a type 1. So when you have a type 1 na BFF mo, you will actually work together perfectly. So, diba, that's how amazing it is that we need other people in our lives. And if you will find the right people, your life is really good. Like, you will really be happy. And by the way, sisingit ko lang to. I remember way back like 2 years ago, I still have, I had that people in my life na, alam mo, parang may kalaban ka. Yung parang may negative na tao sa buhay mo. Pero ngayon, wala akong maramdaman na ganun. Yung tipong, hala no, at least walang chumichika sa akin na, "Hoy, sabi ni ano ganito ka." Walang mga gano'n. And I'm like, you really attract what you put out there. And I don't know how I did that. What I just know is I'm living my HBP type. Yun lang talaga. I'm not even into spirituality.
May share ako. 'Di ba isa yan sa problems ko before yung nag-diagnose tayo TL, yung more on fear ako. I don't want to connect with people who will hurt me
Yeah.
again.
Yun yung reason mo
Yeah.
dapat, 'di ba, para mag-sign up. Go.
Yun yung type 1 ako. Tapos, ito ang na-realize ko, 'di ba? As a type 4, I will always, I don't know about other people, but me, kasi parang nanam yung part, sorry, medyo maingay. Nanam yung part na, I think I have to hide myself because there are predators everywhere, or like there are enemies everywhere. There are people who are wolves who will just pounce on me. Parang yan yung mindset ko before. Pero, and I mean, with that, parang sa isip ko na the world is dark and I should also parang adjust na to that kind of mentality. Siguro kung binetray niya ikaw, ako, um, parang, I don't know, i-betray ko rin siya. Parang, parang ganyan nga. Hindi siya, hindi siya exactly na ginagawa. Pero, parang balos-balos, parang ganyan din siya, TL. Pero ngayon ba, na parang naliwanagan ako, nasabi ko na, I would always have the purest intention. Bahala na kung hindi pure ang intention nila sa akin. That's just me. I would always live my truth. So if they would come and scam me, even if I showed them my true, my genuine self, I would not hold this against them. Parang ganyan nga, TL. That kind of level of serenity that you have na, okay, yeah, the world is dark, but I won't let it consume me. Ganon. Yun yung level of ano ko ngayon, peace. Though, there are still um people na hindi ko pa masyado mal ma ano ma hindi siya si cut off or like hindi ko ma-cut off just because they're they're family members. But I just know to na distance siya and it's not me, it's them. Basta ako I will show my true self na ano lang, your true heart, parang ganun. I won't let it corrupt me and I won't be like them. Ganun nga. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah.
confidence na you know who you are and you don't care kung ano sila. They don't represent you, but at most I still try to cut the to I still try to have quality people kasi I know how much that would deplete me or I don't know how much it would ruin me. Ngayon naman, with regards to that, it's okay if hindi ko nakikita yung friends ko like personal, physical. I still interact social, but I still socialize, but this na, ganitong setup na, which I find na mas maraming genuine people kasi sa, you have, close contact or I don't know, something na hindi mo pwede ma-avoid ng mga people. Um, ayun. Ano lang, hindi mo lang siya masyado silang i-dibdib. You know, there are other people there out there who are just like you. Just, ano lang, huwag mo lang i-compromise yung sarili mo. And yung, if you're yung goodness, yun na, yun yung I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Dami
yeah.
kong sinabi.
Um, if I would end that, if I would summarize that, I think that is connected. I don't know if it's connected or this is the thing that you're trying to say na when you're actually focused on your own growth, wala kang time to think about other people na kung gaano sila ka bad or kamali. Because you're focused on your own growth. You are focused on your own journey, kumbaga. And I noticed that as well, that when I started coaching about HBP, it naturally, parang ano lang siya, sabi mo pa nga parang secondary nature na lang siya na, um, kung before HBP, I was, yung sinasabi natin na kanang sa ano sa Bisaya na manghimantay o laing tao. Parang kung ganun ka dati before HBP, like ako, kung ganun ako dati, ngayon wala na eh. Alam parang I don't have time for that shit because ang dami kong kailangan asikasuhin about myself, like, 'di ba? And actually that helps. When you start focusing on yourself, you actually start developing better self-awareness and you start learning how to listen to your body. And I found that the key to doing that is actually not focusing on other people. What the way that you parang the way paano ba 'to? Parang the only time that napapansinin mo yung ibang tao is when you are trying to develop an awareness how you respond to them, 'di ba? Na parang, wait lang, eto yung ginawa niya and this is the way that I responded. Why is that so? Now that helps you develop self-awareness. So, yun yung ano, yun naman yung na-discover ko. So, sige, move on tayo. Nasa pangatlo ano pala. So, um, I know you have already mentioned about what you realized after discovering HBP. And you also mentioned na you signed up because number one, yung productivity mo. And number two, parang nandun niya yung parang shy type ka pa dati, 'di ba? And all those things. So, ano ba talaga yung primary na reason why you signed up for the coaching? If you will like put that on a clear ano line.
Um, yung yung primary reason kasi aside sa productivity is I just want to get to know talaga myself and ano yung for me and ayun, I want to dig deeper into myself. Yun talaga, to know what's for me, precisely for me, na hindi yung general, cookie cutter advice ng people. So, yun.
Yeah.
Yun siya yung one of the, I know, number one. I
Mm.
want yung for me talaga. Yun
Yeah.
siya. Yes.
So, if for example, so nasa isip mo na you really want to know who you are and what's really for you because this is a very parang very personalized siya na coaching. So, once you achieve that, yung nasa isip mo nung time na yun, once you achieve that, what would that goal give you or make you feel once you achieve it?
Wait. Actually, marami akong goals in mind. Pero, ano na lang, siguro, what the goals that I lived ngayon, it's total, you're in sync, you're in sync with yourself. You know, in sync ako with myself. I know what to do. Like, I know exactly what to do if I'm, like, encountering something. Or, let's say, um, stress ako, and, oh, okay, I'll just take a nap. Kasi ito yung ano niya, I'm just tired, parang ganun. Other thing is, quality ng relationships. When you really try to focus or like understand yourself, be hyper aware sa sarili mo, ma-realize mo na, ano, may certain, parts, ay certain instances sa relationships mo na meron times na ikaw yung nagkamali or ganun. So, I could say I have better quality relationships, especially with my partner. Parang wala na kami nag-away for for more than ano na 1 quarter since last year. Wow! And then kasi ano ko, pansin ko rin sa sarili ko if I'm super tired, especially if I didn't have rest, overwhelmed, say sa sense, because I have a toddler and then I have work. So, you're overstimulated sa senses na toddler and then mentally tired ka pa. Doon nag-kick in yung ano ko, yung pagiging irritable. Like, I shot people, gano'n na, monster. So, ayun, na-realize ko siya na. Pero kung mag-rest ka lang, and then pagka tomorrow, okay, nabalik ka na sa old self mo. You know, it's not, hindi ikaw yung monster kagabi. Yun lang yun siya. Yun yung one of the main talaga TL. And then last sa career kasi before 'di ba I started this very rocky start ng ko. Um because of the productivity na ko ngayon, I know when instances I am most productive, my mind. So that's where I would capitalize on my writing kasi 'di ba I'm a copywriter. I write for a living. So dun ko siya mostly ginagawa yung sa certain hour na yun. And then I finish. I get done. Oo, I get done. Um Also um yun lang kasi hindi ko siya perfectly ma-follow until now. But I would say I still follow. I mean, second nature na siya. The only thing lang na mali ko is because I love the validation it gets. I mean, I love it when I get um recognition for my work, especially because I always love to put I always have to put effort. Yung A for effort talaga ako sa work ko because I love it and I love the ano. Yun, kaya parang hindi ko siya mahiwalay na ano, na sometimes, hala, sobra na, I have to sleep, parang ganun. Yun. So, yun lang yung major na struggle na hindi ko siya ma-follow. But other than that, it's helping me go smoothly with with my career and my life. Na ngayon, I'm ready to scale. Wow. Yeah, I'm ready to scale. And I'm looking for, um, I appreciate my mentors. Ayun, hindi na ako guilty. Before, I'm super guilty pag invest in coaches. Pero ngayon, I should just know kung sino yung certain na coaches na I should invest and then focus ako dun. Yun, that's why. That's the, ano,
Yeah. So,
marami
ang
akong
dami mo
sinabi.
namang wins, 'di ba? Ang dami mong wins. So, first is now you are already in sync with yourself, and then
Yes.
better relationships, and then
Mhm.
it actually nag-ano siya, parang nag-ripple siya to your career. So, can you
Exactly.
say that when we started compared to now, you are in a better,
Of
I
course.
don't know if it's financial or parang career-wise, if you are in a better state or situation?
Um, I'm in a, I would say I'm in a better situation in terms of my the things going on in my head. Parang there's certain calm and peace of mind na nagawa na naging result. In terms of ano naman, in terms of career, I'm still ano siya, but I do not ano siya, hindi siya related kasi sa HBP yung sa career ko na thing kasi it's more on me and my yung caliber na I am today or not or mindset things na kailangan ko pang i-overcome. So, ayun, nandun siya. Nandun pa ako sa point na for scaling pa lang but no idea where or how.
Yeah,
Yun. So, it's ano siya, medyo
yeah, okay lang. Mm.
in
And
terms
it's okay.
still
Yeah, it's okay. Kumbaga, I noticed that a lot of, even a lot of my my mentees parang alam mo yung, I don't know where that came from, eh. Na parang most of my mentees, like when I follow them up, when I ask them about their progress, something like that, na parang it's either guilty sila, nahihiya sila, or natatakot sila to say na, "Ay, TL nandito pa lang ako, wala pa ako dito." It feels like they have this expectation already in their head na nag-i-expect ako na may sasabihin silang big win. When in reality, wala naman talagang gano'n. Kumbaga, remember when we started the VIP coaching, I don't know if pinanood mo yung video sa welcome video ko na, I am not expecting you to 100% follow everything because walang nakakagano'n. Walang, kahit ako, I do not 100% follow everything because it's not, kumbaga, merong mga circumstances, eh. May mga unexpected circumstances that happens that will actually disrupt your chronobiology, your schedule, your sleeping time, all those things. That's why, ang hinihingi ko lang talaga is follow what you can. So
mm,
parang, like right now, if like while you are talking about your career, parang sinasabi mo, andun pa lang ako sa ready to scale. Hindi pa talaga, kumbaga parang implicitly you're saying na hindi pa talaga siya nag-improve. And that has nothing to do with HBP. It actually has something to do with my mindset. Na parang ang sinasabi mo is, actually hindi pa siya nag-improve and it has nothing to do with the program. You don't really have to feel like na because you have gone through the program is kailangan meron ka ng ganito kalaki na win when it comes to your career. I would say may kinalaman pa din siya sa kumbaga, kahit pa sabihin natin slow progress, may kinalaman pa din siya because, number one, that's your body getting you into that career. So, imagine, paano ka mapupunta sa point na to na you are ready to scale if you have not improved yourself. Tell me na wala siyang kinalaman. Diba? So, do not kumbaga, you are, what's happening right now is, you're still parang, ina-undermine mo pa yung win mo. Yes, it's been a year. Yes, 1 year na yung nakalipas. Ay, ilan ba? 6 months, actually. Parang 6 months since the time we started. April ka din nag-start nun di ba? So that means 6 months yung nakalipas na from the time that we ended our coaching. So parang nasa ganun. Either 5 or 6 months na yung nakalipas from the end of our coaching. Ay, tama ba? Or 3? Basta nasa ganun na range, 3 to 6 months. I'm not sure kasi hindi ko na alam kailan yung last na session natin. But, imagine, kung hindi mo rin na-improve yung relationships mo, if you were not in sync with yourself, if you have not improved your productivity, imagine nasan ka ngayon. Imagine kung ready ka na ba talaga mag-scale. I don't think so. Diba? That is a huge improvement. And I think the reason why our perception of our improvements and our milestones is parang, ay, maliit lang to na milestone. Ay, actually, this is not significant. We look at it that way because nasanay tayo, nakakakita tayo ng mga wins na dollars, millions of pesos, or hundreds of thousands of pesos na wins na nakikita natin sa timeline natin. And if we will talk about wins, that is not actually a real, kumbaga hindi yan yung win na sustainable. Kung sa dolyar or sa peso say natin pag-uusapan yan. Because the money will go away. Pero what happens inside of you will not. It will constantly evolve and improve. So, you are way more in a better place than people. I am not like, hindi ko to sinasabi just to lift you up, but this is reality. You developing yourself and having that better confidence than before, knowing yourself better, having that better awareness, having better productivity, being in sync with yourself, having better relationships, you are in way, way more progress than somebody who is earning millions pero at the back end ng buhay nila is nag-i-struggle sila sa relationships nila. And they're actually losing their sleep over something else and wala silang, alam mo yun, hindi nila mag-gets yung sarili nila. Yes, they are performing well in their business, but that's only because they're performing from pressure, not from joy. And you are performing from that place already. So imagine the difference. And a lot of people take that for granted. And I don't want you to take that for granted because you deserve this progress that you have already. And it's better to have, kumbaga kung ngayon sa tingin mo, this progress is very slow. That is because, alam ba yung, like example yung Nara, it takes a lot of years para mag-grow siya because it is actually building its foundation, yung roots niya. Umaano pa yan, nagpupunta pa yan sa kumbaga, tawag nito, it attaches its roots to better ground para pagdating ng storm, it will not be broken or whatever, hindi siya matumbak. So it's actually just like that. So just because your progress of building your foundation is slow in your eyes or your perception doesn't mean that you are not progressing in life. In fact, the time na sumabak ka na dun sa mas difficult na situations and challenges in life, you will see that you are actually more resilient and you make better decisions already. And you will thank yourself way back to the time when you invested in yourself, in knowing yourself more, because you know that it has a lot to do with what you are already achieving in life. And I always say this, na you get inside the VIP coaching once, pero you will use the knowledge of that forever as long as you live, because it has a lot to do with your body and your not personality, identity. So, yun. So I hope that encourages you. Okay? Parang ano, may ano to, actually interview to na may kasamang coaching. Additional coaching. Ayan. So, okay, just to give those people na hindi pa nakakapasok sa VIP coaching or wanting to get inside the VIP coaching, what were your, let's go back to the time when you entered the VIP coaching, yung first 2 sessions natin, let's say. What were your realizations when you started your journey in the VIP one-on-one coaching? Is there anything in particular na parang na-realize mo in the first 2 sessions?
Yun, parang yung sa first 2 sessions, 'di ba, parang na-discover natin na hindi ako, type 1, hindi ako sensor, yun. Parang at first pa parang medyo may ano sa akin na may hard, not really hard, parang sorry, nahalot. May denial, parang may denial pa na part sa akin na sa pagka-type type ano, type 4, lalo na when nakita ko na kailangan ko mag-socialize, yun. Ano mo yung question, TL, nawala ako?
Are there any particular realizations for you during the first 2 sessions?
Um, Oo, yun. Ano pala siya, TL, na I I can't, bale hindi mo lang siya puwedeng, um, you can't try to be someone else, yun. Sa point, especially sa point when I thought I was a sensor for the longest time. Hindi pa siya na-name as sensor, but I always thought na timid, shy, na parang gano'n yung na na everything that nasa sensor, that's what I thought I was even before pa nalaman ko yung types ng HBP. Parang na-name niya lang yung ano, yung certain na personalities that I thought I was. But when sa first 2 sessions na ano ko, na na-realize ko na hindi pala siya ano, hindi pala siya gano'n dapat na, um, yun na it's limiting belief na ginawa kong personality, and it was actually parang kinukulong niya ako sa shell ko and sa comfort zone. And although natatakot ako especially na mag-socialize sa other people, sa first 2 sessions, I know hindi pa ako masyado diyan socialize, but I was still slowly accepting na I should be doing that. And sa later sessions, I think I already did nag-socialize na ako, nag-reach out ako, I I go out with my friends again, or I don't know, mag-chat lang ako with my um fellow freelancers in the online space. Um, na dun ko siya na-realize na it's making me more ano pala, more alive, more with purpose, more connected, more happy, parang yun siya. Yun, tapos
Yeah.
yun yung one of the most powerful realizations kasi I did not socialize that much, lalo na yung I was starting out in freelancing, and yun.
Yeah, yeah. Yun. So, yeah, that's because actually yung sino ba yun? May mentee din ako na nagsabi na first 2 sessions parang yun nga eh, parang in denial ka pa sa mga nalalaman mo about yourself because of your nurturing. Na parang hindi ito yung nakasanayan ko eh. Parang feeling mo kailangan mo pilitin yung sarili mo to do it when in reality
Oo.
all you just have to do is try. And then kapag
Yes,
na-try mo na siya, 'di ba? Masarap
oo.
pala sa feeling.
Lalo na TL kung binabasa ko yung list, kasi may to-do list ako. Parang mahirap, ang hirap naman ito gawin, gano'n. Hala, kailangan ko siyang gawin. At least I'll try, I'll have to at least try mag-socialize, gano'n. So, tinry ko siya. And it's not so bad. Okay lang naman. And then until now, na parang hindi na ako nakaka-feel na parang may, what do you call that? Parang may something weird ba sa feeling ko kung mag-reach out ako before. Ngayon inisip ko, it's my superpower and I'm always genuine. I don't wish people bad.
Mm.
Parang nireframe ko lang yung mind ko into thinking na I'm truly a good person and hindi ako, I'm not out to get you. And
Yeah, yeah,
isa
yeah.
pa, if you would have me as a friend, um, ano, I would add value to your life. Parang gano'n nga yung mindset ni Elva, gano'n.
Mm, mm,
So,
mm,
ano ko siya, totally na-segue ko yung
mm.
gano'n ng before.
Yeah.
And
And
ikaw, Seb?
actually, na-realize, ngayon ko lang na-realize, hindi naman na-realize. Actually, matagal ko na na-realize to, pero ngayon ko lang parang na-connect sa kinukwento mo. That actually, you will only overthink connecting to people if you are not in sync with your emotion. So, the best way for you to really connect with people without the anxiety or overthinking is listen to your emotion as well. Like, kapag masaya ka to connect with person, connect ka na agad, huwag mo na pag-isipan. Because that is the best
Hmm,
time. Really, that is the
yeah.
best time for you to connect. Because whatever will come out of your mouth or whatever you text to them, they will feel it eh.
Hmm,
Because that you have that charm to really connect with people, especially if it is coming from a place of joy. So, when you catch yourself, so this is an additional insight for you. When you catch yourself na nag-overthink ka in connecting with people, then do not connect. Wag na lang. Doon ka mag-connect because when you're overthinking it, that actually means you are not in sync with your emotion. So when you're not in sync with your emotion, there will be possibilities na baka parang maiba yung pag-intindi ng tao sa sinasabi mo. So better when you encounter somebody and you feel that joy to connect with them, just connect. So doon ka gawin mong
okay.
parang anchor yung joy mo to connect with the person for you to really connect. Wala nang kasi
I would
during
love
that
to share
time
that,
wala eh, di ka
TL.
mag-overthink. Ano 'yan?
I would love to share that, TL, kasi meron pa ring times na I feel like I should connect with someone tapos Um, parang may nga, I'm not so excited sa pag-connect. That's why minsan nagi-guilty ako kasi hala connector ako, dapat ginawa ko yun, gano'n. Dapat nag-connect ako kasi connector ako sa kanya, dapat nag-establish ako ng relationship. But there's just something na, I don't know, hindi ako so I listen to it. Kung ayoko mag-connect sa kanya, I listen to it and I don't. Yeah, but it doesn't mean I don't like you. It's just that I just don't feel it. Yan lang, and it's okay.
Yeah,
Ayun.
kasi just because you are a connector doesn't mean that you have to connect with everybody.
Oh, I love that. For the longest
Yeah.
time, nagigilty ako.
Oh my gosh,
Kasi
no.
talaga
Hindi ko hindi ko alam kung sino
Mm.
nagsabi sa'yo na dapat mag-connect ka, na dapat mag-connect ka because you're a connector. Actually, that's incomplete. Hindi nga dapat eh. The word is you are a connector. That is your superpower. So and also you have to consider the fact that you are very highly emotional. So,
Mm.
pagsamahin mo yung charm mo in connecting with people with your emotion of joy in connecting with people, that's really powerful. So, when you don't feel na parang okay, may isang tao na gustong-gusto siya ng lahat pero hindi mo siya gusto, edi wag ka connect. So, you are not
Hindi ko
obliged
tuloy.
You're not obliged to connect with everybody. Connect with people that you feel, okay, that you feel like you want to connect. Hindi yung
Mm.
you feel like you have to connect. No, it should not be you have to. It should be I want to. I desire to.
Okay.
Okay?
I feel validated. Oo. I feel validated kasi for the longest time, may situation kasi na kailangan ko kailangan ko daw. Tapos ako sinasabi ko sa sarili ko, "Hala, connector ako dapat nag-ano ako sa kanya." Ako lang yung nag-ano. dapat nag-reach out ako, nag-connect ako kasi connector ako. It's my
Mm-mm.
superpower. Pero may something
Mm-mm.
lang na medyo, parang ganun, yung ganun na feeling,
Yeah.
TL.
Yeah.
So,
You
ngayon
have
ko
to
lang siya
listen to that. Mm.
ayun. So, okay, na-validate ako. I
Yeah.
feel validated.
Yeah, that's actually that's part of listening to your body. Because your emotions are coming from the body. It's not coming from the mind. It's coming from the body. So whether you feel angry, you feel sad, you feel happy, everything is coming from the body. So when you feel a negative emotion, that's a sign for you to listen to your body. Wait lang, bakit ako malungkot? Wait, but parang may something na hindi nagse-settle sa akin. Saan galing to? That actually will help you with your self-awareness. Okay? So sige, proceed tayo. So, what were your struggles naman when while you were going through the VIP coaching? Because for sure meron ka namang struggles no.
Okay. Ang struggle ko talaga is following ano, the schedule or like what you call that again, TL? The
Chronobiology.
chronobiology that I have for myself, lalo na kung nakasanayan ko yun before, yung sporadic, whatever. Kung I feel like work, and then I work until kahit tired na yung brain. Yun, na ganun yung ano ko. Kaya, hindi ako productive kasi even when my brain is tired, pinupush ko siya. Parang tough love, parang ganun. You have to finish that, whatever you have to do. Kasi, may times rin na, hindi na ako, nalilipasan ako ng gutom. I only, get up from my work kung gutom na ako, and then, though, feel mo parang, na ano ka na, lipong ka na, ano, napasmo ka na kung sa ano pa, Bisaya pa. Kung ano, ganun na yung feeling, saka pa ako magkain before. So, yun yung, yun yung struggles. Pero, ano talaga, following the chronobiology is the biggest struggle for me, lalo na because I have to wake up early, and then yun yung ano ko, yun yung, though I did try, na-try ko siya pa rin, TL, kahit pa paano, di ba? And, ano, I feel, lighter, and then I feel more, when I did try, may certain days na I woke up early and I put on, and my, um, nag-exercise ako ng konti, gano'n. Hindi naman yung total workout, ano talaga yun, some galaw-galaw, gano'n, walking. I feel lighter throughout the day, and na ano, sa work ko, natatapos ko siya agad, and then it just feels right. Tapos sunod-sunod na siya. Once na hit mo yung una, sunod-sunod na siya. Yeah. Kung anong, let's say, nagising ka na maaga, and then, gutom ka na, tapos pag oh, what? That's weird. Parang sakto siya. Yung ganun. Ma-shock ka na lang sa, ano ba, sa happenings. Pero yun, true.
So in short, you actually already found the solution to like your productivity problems and all the other
Yes.
problems in life. It's just that ano yung parang what what's the reason why hindi mo pa din nasusunod yung chrono mo at times? Kumbaga, like 'di ba there are times na hindi mo siya nasusunod. What overpowers that will to
No.
follow your chronobiology?
Minsan, pinaka-struggle ko is sa gabi when I have to sleep, because when um when my mind is working, like it's 7 to 9 p.m., dito na yung flow, genius ko, and I'm doing everything. Um, ito rin kasi yung time na gising yung client ko. So, dito kami nag-brainstorm, edits, and as much as possible, uh, I try to give the copy agad-agad or sa makaya, because, when you work in an agency, everything is important, everything is urgent. So, yun yung number one reason why na minsan napupuyat pa rin ako. Also, because bakit ko siya tinatapos talaga? It's because I feel more happy when, um, may good feedback yung client ko sa akin. I feel like um, iba yung rewarding siya masyado sa akin, and then parang addictive siya. I know it sounds bad, but it sounds weird, pero yun yung one of my motivations kasi yun, lalo na as a copywriter. It's one of my biggest motivations when the work that you put into, the copy you put into, may good thumbs up ng client mo and ng boss, I mean, ng client niya or whatever, yun, yun yung one of the main reasons kung bakit, hindi ako, sleep kasi yung major problem ko with following. And then, if hindi na, yung sleep mo, hindi na, na-hit na yung, wala ka ng enough sleep, enough rest, mahirap na siya i-follow through the day, lalo na when, let's say, you slept late, and then you woke up early, medyo groggy ang mind mo niyan, and it's harder to follow the chronobiology. I mean, it's easier if, I could say life would be very much easier if I slept early and woke up early. Also, yun yung masasabi ko.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
may parang na-curious tuloy ako na, okay, so what overpowers your will to follow your chronobiology is yung desire mo, ay hindi naman sa desire, so parang yung positive feedback ng client mo, 'di ba? So kumbaga,
Mm.
in short, it's still emotion. Kumbaga yung external motivation. External motivation kasi yan eh, yung validation ng client mo, yung positive feedback nila. So, may external motivation ka na positive to work
Yun yung
late.
positive.
Yeah, to work late, which therefore affects your following your chronobiology, kaya nakakatulog ka ng late. Pero pag nakakatulog ka rin ng late, affected naman yung ibang part ng araw mo. So parang pag hindi okay yung tulog mo, hindi rin okay yung mood mo. And nagfe-feedback siya sa ibang part ng life mo. So parang in reality, sige, may question ako actually dyan. So your client gives you a positive feedback when you finish a work on time or early, which actually makes you sleep late. How long does that good feeling from the positive feedback lasts?
When the feeling itself, syempre, hindi siya, like, ano lang siya, fleeting lang siya na feeling yung when you're at that certain moment. But, kasi sa akin, it kind of like, parang nagde-deposit ako ng, sa boss. Hindi naman,
Hmm.
pero, parang,
Oo, oo.
parang ganun, parang, kasi hindi rin ako perfect kasi na employee or copywriter every time.
Mm.
So, this is also my way of kind of, bumabawi rin ako sa kanya.
Mm,
Quality out,
mm.
and then, ayun, quality output, aside from that is at least try na matapos yung, or kahit sabihan ko lang siya na nakalahati ko siya, yung copy, at least he knows na I did an effort before.
Mm, mm,
Ganun.
mm,
Yeah.
mm,
But, ayun, I am aware naman na, na hindi siya maganda. That's why,
mm,
I don't really plan on, um, doing this until, I don't know, 40 years old, 35 years old ako. Ano lang, it's just so na, kasi medyo young pa tayo, no?
mm,
Ako, late 20s.
mm,
And it's kind of like, ano rin kasi, like, yung career ko as a freelancer, it's also my first year of being full-time freelance
mm,
copywriter. Kaya I'm
mm.
acknowledging na I'm in the survival stage pa.
Yeah,
Not the
yun.
end.
Mm.
Mm.
Actually, yun. Yun yung
Afterwards,
pumasok sa isip ko na parang, so hindi talaga siya about the validation of your client. It's actually about the survival. Because
mm,
nothing can really, no matter how positive, nothing can make you disrupt your own, kumbaga, the chronobiology itself is already the solution to your problems, to your productivity and everything else. Pero it's like you are not implementing the solution for something else. And actually, yung nakakapagpalabag lang sa atin sa chronobiology natin is the survival stage. It's always that. That is why, lagi kong sinasabi, if somebody wants to get into my VIP coaching, hindi pwede sa kanila to if they are still in the survival stage. Because wala silang, like, hindi nila mai-implement. Because mas mangingibabaw yung fear nila of losing their job, of losing the client. So they will still, hindi pa rin nila follow yung sleep nila. Because they will work harder and longer than they are intended to work. So, yun. So, na-pinpoint din natin that it's actually the survival, it's the survival stage that is making you, it's making you parang not follow your chronobiology. And it's fine kasi ready to scale ka na rin naman. And I am sure when you scale, you will have more, you will have, kumbaga, mas ma-follow mo na yung will mo to follow your chronobiology. Mas mai-implement mo na siya. Ayan, sige.
So,
Well,
add
we'll make,
pala siya,
sige, ano yan?
so add pala ano na lang, yung about sa before and ngayon. Kasi before I used to finish so long sa client ko na to ha. Ngayon, nakasabi na ako I'm ready to scale kasi medyo wala na akong ginagawa during the day. Nasa gabi na ako nagsusulat. So, medyo ano yun, not hindi medyo, improvement na talaga yun siya, especially now, um, copywriting wise, with me sa expertise ko, sa practice ko as a copywriter, and also the pag-sync nga, alignment, and my own just leveraging kung saan ako most productive and self-awareness, everything na natuturo um sa sa chronobiology ko and sa HBP. Ayun, parang that's the ultimate na nakasabi ako I'm ready to scale, I'm ready to increase my income because of that.
Yeah, so parang
Yun.
naging
Yes.
din siya, naging way din siya, yung pag mo, yung pagpasok mo sa coaching, it became part of your foundation in order for you to be able to ready to scale today. So parang ganun. Okay, so if we will if you will rate yourself yung improvement mo sa overall, it's either i-consider mo yung primary goal for getting into the coaching or pwede namang overall na lang in life. If you will rate yourself from 1 to 10 and 10 as the highest, um, how would you rate yourself? What is your rate for yourself in terms of improvement? Why and yeah, parang why? Why na lang?
In terms of improvement, wait lang, kasi parang ang daming factors. Kasi ang goal ko kasi, di ba before,
Yeah,
hindi
sa goal
siya,
na lang. Sa goal mo na lang siya ibase.
okay, sige. Kasi hindi kasi ang goal ko is to earn income. Hindi siya
Mm.
ganun. I know na it's more on myself. I know before pa lang ako nag-start, I know na this is, hindi siya income yung goal ko nito, but it's for myself, for productivity and all the things happening. Yun. So, ang ano ko talaga is, um, if I know what to adapt, gusto ko lang malaman kung I know I want to know kung ano yung mga dapat kong susundin or like gawin, what's for me. So, with regards sa kung um if I would rate that sa mentorship, ay oo, sa mentorship with the HPP, I would rate that as 10 kasi na-hit talaga yun yung goal ko talaga, is to be more aware with myself, know more everything about me, even the little things, no, like your schedule and ano yung genius mo. I would say na it's a 10 kasi yung problem ko lang kasi is hindi ko siya pina-follow because of external factors. But imagine if I would be invincible. Wow! Invincible. Oo.
Yeah, kasi meron na eh. Alam mo na kung anong gagawin eh, 'di ba? So kumbaga, um, it's really more on application na lang. Yun din yung sabi ng isang
Oo.
mentee ko eh, na sufficient na naman yung ano natin, TL. Sufficient na yung mga sessions natin. Nasa akin na lang talaga yun, yung application. So parang, ano. So if for example you have not joined the program, what could have happened? What would have been your solutions to your challenges?
Hmm, kasi I don't know, I'm not sure ha when ano, siguro I would still blame other people for ano, I would still point, mag-point pa rin ako ng finger instead of pointing it on myself. So, no growth. Wala masyadong growth. So, like, there's a certain kind of maturity, di ba? Na ano mo, with acknowledging yourself. And then, yun siya yung parang mag-hold ng space for you to grow. So, if I did not have that, siguro, I don't know, siguro, kasi di ba, when I was starting, malapit na ako ano ng boss ko ma-fire. I almost got fired because super emotional ako that time. I have like, complicated na yung ano ko yung relationship ko yung with my we're always fighting and then ang ano niya ang result niya hindi ako nakakonsentrate sa work and ayun yun yung yung one of the ano important pala siya kahit na sinasabi mo na ni that's just parang gano'n lang yun lang yung reason ba't ka na-fire. Parang yun, kung sa iba it looks so parang maliit lang. But when you're living that experience, it feels parang up niya ikaw. And masasabi ko na, yeah, I really, siguro kung hindi ko alam paano ko siya i-handle or like how to improve myself na lang with facing that struggle, that problem with my relationship. I would still fall. I mean, hindi lang once mag-show up yung problem na to sa career ko and mahulog talaga na. I really might get fired, you know. I really might get fired. Yun. Yun yung one of the most, ano, nakakatakot na things na I can think of.
Yeah. Natatandaan ko during our coaching, there was that one session. Kumbaga, meron tayong one session na nag-open up ka na ganito. Meron kayong may struggle ka. Ay, parang nag-away kayo ni hubby. And then, natatandaan ko yung sagot mo nun na parang, basta parang yung attitude mo during that time was, hindi talaga ako naipag-usap eh kapag ano. So I really shut
Ah,
people down. So parang ayaw mo talaga, parang basta ayaw mong ikaw yung manguna na na ayusin yun. And I was like, okay. So parang alam mo naman ako, hindi ako pipilit, magtatanong lang ako. And then the next session actually, doon pa natin na pinpoint na ay kaya pala naninilikado ka sa trabaho ngayon because your emotions are getting in the way. And actually, digging deeper, yung emotions na yun na nakaka-istorbo sa'yo during that time sa work mo was that emotion about you fighting with your partner. Kumbaga, yung hindi mo siya, basta hindi kayo okay, kaya nakakahadlang siya dun sa work mo. And after that, you actually, hindi ko alam anong ginawa mo, pero naging okay kayo, and then nag-okay na rin yung trabaho mo.
yun lang. Parang na-solve lang siya overnight yung sa
Mm.
work ko.
O,
Oo,
'di ba?
tapos isipin mo yung problem with my relationship sobra yung affect niya sa work. Yung relationship siguro pwede pa siyang maayos, pero yung work hindi na, 'di ba? Buti na lang nag nag-establish ako ng konting coins, coins ng konting ano sa ano ko. What do you call that? Parang I don't know what you call that, pero ano sa boss ko parang match. Parang gano'n. Parang gano'n sa boss ko. Kaya he liked me. I'm my attitude, my personality. And sabi niya pa I'm one of the most hardworking that he's ever worked with. Yun yung feedback niya talaga sa akin. So, it's all well. Ano na lang,
By the way,
trust na lang.
Eto, I'll share this to you, pero tawag nun, paano ba? I don't know how to say it because I have this one VIP mentee who is ano siya, type 3 siya na 5 degrees away na lang sa type 4. 5 degrees away to connector. And sabi niya sa akin, kasi mas nakaka-resonate siya as a connector eh. And she was like, TL, di ba, social people like us, type 4, type 5, and type 3 na malapit sa type 4, we are motivated externally. So, alam niyo yun, di ba, that your motivation is external. And she was like, what if malaman ng tao yan? And because, let's say, malalaman siya ng ibang tao, and the tendency is, parang, ima-manipulate ka ng may alam na, yung tao na yun na may alam na externally motivated ka, ima-manipulate ka niya because alam niya external ang motivation mo. So, hi baby! Oh, bagong gising. Oy, ay. Sige, ikaw sa,
Ayun.
ayun, so, sabi niya sa akin, what if malaman ng iba or ng ibang tao na externally motivated siya and therefore parang gamitin yun to manipulate her. Especially because, yun nga, type 4, type 5, type 3, actually, madaling ma-FOMO din. And I was like, yeah, actually, that's the reason why may NDA ang Decode Workshop. Because, and now I realize na the bosses or employers who kahit hindi nila alam ang HBP type mo eh. Basta alam lang nila na you are getting motivated by their validations or their appreciations of you. They will actually use that knowledge in order for them to parang keep you in their company and might even keep you at the same rate. So parang I want you to be aware of that na probably baka alam ng boss mo na ganyan. Kaya
Oh my.
because like people
Yeah,
can see
may
a
point ka
pattern,
dun.
ha?
Oh, of course. May point ka. You have a point.
Yeah. And it doesn't take it doesn't take someone to para malaman yung HBP mo para lang malaman nila na externally motivated ka. Because totoo naman na may mga taong internally motivated, may mga taong na externally motivated. And I've come from like BPO na they actually have this, kumbaga, nalaman ko eh because I've gone through the back end na ay nag-aano sila, nagpapalabas sila ng ganito parang yung may mga award sa BPO, let's say, ito yung best in quality, best in productivity, yung mga ganun. Because external motivation, awards, rewards, that actually motivates people, some people. In general, nakaka-motivate naman talaga siya. And as long as namomotivate ka nun, they can just keep on giving you those external motivation without actually giving you the benefits na due para sa'yo. You know what I mean? So yun, that's one thing that I just realized right now. So yun, sige, tanungin na kita sa next. So now that you don't have me anymore, and I mean not that you don't really have me, pero what I mean is nagtapos na yung VIP one-on-one coaching, right? And what's left is your knowledge about your HBP profile. Are you still achieving things using what we've done in the VIP coaching?
Oo, definitely. Kahit na tapos na yung VIP coach natin, TL, ina-apply ko pa rin siya at to the point na naging second nature na siya, as I mentioned. And merong ding days na nag-e-effort ako magising ng maaga and you know, para siyang daily pa rin siya na daily, you can try daily. Kahit hindi mo siya na-perfect ngayon, pwede mo siya balikan tomorrow. Yun. Tapos, ma-notice mo rin kasi yung effects niya. Lalo na yung if you're looking to achieve, let's say ako productivity, so I really want my genius to shine during, let's say, ngayon, kailangan ko mag-shine ng genius ko, ganun. So, I know exactly what to do. Tsaka, hindi yung uupo lang ako agad and then mag-write, yun. I know, ano yung mga gagawin pa muna, yun nga, TL. Yung, okay, before ako mag-write, because I want to do my best today, mag-jogging ako, ganun, parang ganun, magbabike ako, ganun. Yun yung ano niya, yun yung ginagawa ko. Yes.
So in short, alam mo na paano i-manipulate yung results mo. Okay, so eto naman this portion from this portion onwards, actually parang apat na lang naman 'to na tanong. This is more on feedback na lang siya, hindi siya testimonial. So I want you to be honest as possible. So from everything that you have accomplished or learned within the VIP one-on-one coaching, how much do you think the program should have been priced?
With everything I have learned, siguro, ano siya, TL, I would lean towards 60 to 100, nandyan. Nandyan siya. I can't really name a specific
Yeah.
amount, pero nandyan yung,
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Ano lang naman 'to, feedback lang naman. So thank you for that one. Actually, ngayon ay oo, kasi yung ilang sessions tayo? 4 lang, no?
yes, I think. Hindi,
Ah,
parang
yeah.
nadagdagan, di ba?
Oh, ngayon kasi 7 sessions na.
Okay. Wow.
7 yung ano, yung bagong VIP 6 months pa din siya.
Oh,
Pero yung bagong features niya is 7 sessions na siya, tig 2 hours each. Tapos, meron na ring ano, meron ng 6 months na access sa HVP community. So may community na actually, nung time mo wala pa, 'di ba? So marami na actually nadagdag na ano, marami na nadagdag na features and benefits. And yung pricing niya is actually nasa 111K na yung buong ano,
oh.
6 months. And yeah. So, pero kapag HVP community member, may ano naman sila, meron silang discount, automatic na 10% discount dun sa ano, dun sa coaching. So, yun yung kinaganda niya. Okay, so I do think sakto naman yun, ano, sakto yung parang, sakto talaga yung mga binibigay na ano na feedback ng mga previous mentees ko about the pricing. Kasi yung kahit nung kay ano, yung naabutan mo, one of my mentees yung sabi niya is kahit dun pa lang is 100K to 120K na. Yung 4 sessions pa lang
Oh.
yun na tig 1 hour. Sabi ko, so ngayon parang, so kung iisipin, parang dapat 200K na ngayon yung ano ko, yung VIP coaching ko. Pero sige, sa 100 na lang muna. Kasi ano pa naman, nasa survival stage pa din naman yung business. Okay, so would you so ikaw, would you recommend this program to others who are considering a similar journey or transformation? If
Yes.
so, why?
Pwede ako mag-ay. Ay wait, kasali to siya sa ano, TL?
Ta.
Or sa'yo lang to siya? Sa,
Maganda sana 'to isali dun sa marketing
okay.
marketing
Ano yun
videos.
siya again?
Ano
Ano
yan,
yung
yung
question mo
tanong?
again?
Okay. So, would you recommend this program to others who are considering a similar transformation or journey? If so, bakit? Baka gusto mo i-open yung ano, ayun.
Yes, I would recommend this, especially kung um, you have those same, I can't speak for everyone, but when you have the same struggles that I have about my productivity, yung cookie cutter ng mga advice na hindi nag-work sa akin with regards my activity, tas I'm very reliant ako sa productivity ko because, I'm a copywriter tapos yung work ko is puhunan ko yung utak. Kaya very, crucial siya sa akin. I would recommend ko talaga to for anyone. Wait, baby ko.